King's PB a little bit higher than Rex PB. With Ooh, I think, did they start already? Not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna finish really quick. Rex PB like 38.06, King's PB like 44.06, so roughly 6 minutes between those two. But still, Rex can make some mistakes, and King has some opportunities to overtake, maybe. All right, we're set up for everything. All right. As I said, my name's Akinator, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. And yeah, this is Celeste. We already are through the prologue, so there's not much to comment about that now. Basically, you get the dash here, and we're set up. First level, Forsaken City. You're gonna see some wave dashes, you're gonna see some hyper dashes. And yeah. On King's screen right now, I think he's gonna go for... No, he's not gonna go for reverse hyper dash. Just normal dash jumping. Rack going for the reverse hyper dash, as you can see on the screen. Didn't get it on the first try. Second try, easy for him. So the first level is pretty short. Most of the runner are pretty consistent at it. And yeah. It means nothing if the runner is ahead in this stage. So yeah. Everything is open. And King going for normal strat the intended way here. You could also go with an extended hyper dash here. King a little in the lead here. Just like just like Kitty does. I'm just gonna call him Kitty. Just like Kitty did. Extended hyper dash. Storing a dash here and getting over there without the zipper block. So well here, doing the normal strat, the intended strat from developers. Kitty going for some neutral jumps here. Normally there's stamina in the game, and you lose stamina when you climb. But if you do like neutral jumps, you can preserve that stamina. As I'm talking, King is entering. King is entering the next level here with the new gimmick called the Dream Blocks. They aren't activated right now, but soon they're gonna be. And yeah, this race is gonna be lit. King going for the intended strats here. And we see Kitty going for the fast strats. Let's see if he gets the minor skip here. No, he's not. He's just gonna go normal here. You could spawn into the Dream Block because your Y position gets locked when you dash out of the mirror section there. So you can spawn in the the Dream Block and get a little head start there. As I'm talking our runners, the first runner enters the first battle and fight, or battle and chase, because you can't really do anything against her. Battling follows you in a 3-second delay. She mirrors your movement, and basically you just have to run away. But looks like Rack caught up to King and overtook him. As we're switching here, Rack. Well, I'm still calling him Rack now. I know. Kitty enters the last room here and gets through it without any big troubles. King as well, finishing up the section here, and Kitty entering the awake section. As you can suggest from the name, this all was a dream, and now we're awake. You can't die in this section here. There are no spikes, no enemies. only if you retry, you die. That's the only thing in the any percent run. Kitty making it without making it through without any big troubles. Solid time 4:25. But King not far behind, like maybe 12 seconds, 13 seconds. That's still manageable to catch up. That's for sure. As Kitty enters the 3rd level Celestial Mansion, where these dust bunnies are introduced. This stage is pretty technical. Most of the rooms are on cycles, so most of the runners want to make it through the first cycle, which is the fastest. And King taking an unfortunate death there, which is the fastest cycle. And the thing with these cycles are, if you die in the room, the cycles are a little bit off. It's called death cycles. They're a little bit slower most of the time. So we want to go fast, and we want to do it first try. So if you die in a room, most runners opt to go out of the room and resetting the room by hole. But that's not always possible, so you have to deal with these death threats. Alright. Very cycle based here. Kitty making it through without any big problems here. Yeah, looks like no trouble for him. Or, yeah. Entering now the huge mess section. So, what we have to do here is Oshiro made this huge mess, and we have to clean up for him. Yeah. So we have 3 paths: top, middle, and bottom, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna tackle them in this order: bottom, top, then middle. Yeah, clean up some books, some towels, and some chests. And taking an unfortunate death there. Now he's on this death cycle, but he makes it through without any big troubles. Okay, coming up the first spike jump. So basically, if you come from behind, you can't jump from a wall which has spikes, because the hit detection is a little bit finicky there, let's say. You're jumping from the wall behind the spikes, and your hitbox just never hits the spikes. So that's how this works. So I'm talking. King also entered the huge mess section. He's not going for spike jumps. So if you get spike jumps first try, it saves time, else it loses a little bit. Kitty finishing up section 2, the book section. Pretty clean run so far from Kitty. And let's see if he's going for the fastest threat here. No, he's waiting. He's taking his safety. Alright. Pretty consistent here. But I have to say, King is also doing perfectly good. Hasn't died that much. Yeah, it's still open to everyone. And Kitty now entering the huge mess. No, the elevator section, which has some long rooms, and you can catch up here. And the death is pretty costly if you die at the end of, let's say, at the end of this room. You lose like roughly 10 to 15 seconds maybe. And there are more of these rooms here. King finishing up the huge mess here, also entering the elevator. And Kitty making it through that first try. This room is always like, because of the moving platforms, it's not that easy to handle. But now finishing up the inside part of the mansion. Entering the Oshiro fight. So basically, we helped this guy, we cleaned up for him, and he gets mad because we don't want to stay in his hotel. So he's dashing at us. As you can see, he locks onto you on a vertical position, dashes at you, indicating with this lightning, and you just have to dodge him. You can jump on his head, which gives you back a dash, and oh, that's unfortunate for Kitty. Like I said, you can jump on his head, which gives you back a dash. Could be useful in some situations. Also, these rooms are pretty long, so if you die in here, it's as well pretty costly. But Kitty now entering the last room here. On a normal cycle, it's not so bad. But if you die here, the cycle is much different. So yeah. But Kitty not having any troubles finishing up this section here. Looks like he doesn't have any big problems here. King going for a safer strat again here. And Kitty entering Golden Ridge, which has these new additions like clouds. Basically, you jump on them. If you jump on them, the lower they are, the higher you bounce. And that's basically it. Next thing, these green bubbles are like a dash for Madeline. They refill a dash if you come out of them. And yeah, they can destroy things. And obviously wind, which is the biggest obstacle in this part of the level. King again going for safe stress here. So he takes the safety deaths. Some runners are comfortable on the death cycles. So they take this death here and make it through without big troubles. And Kitty performed the wall jump, spike jump, and the little boost there to actually skip an auto-scroller again. Let's see. Here's another small auto-scroll skip. King finishing up by the time Celestial Resort, and easy every time for Kitty to get that auto-scroll skip that small. Missing the extended hyper dash though. So giving a little bit of time to King. Not that much though. As King enters Golden Ridge. And goes for the safe or backup here because he didn't get the wave dash. Skipping a little auto scroll again there. Making his way up to the next room. King taking a death there again. A little bit unfortunate. And Kitty not going for the fast strat there. But that's perfectly fine, only saves a little bit of time. So better going slow and consistent there than fast and yeah, failing it maybe. So as we see, Kitty now enters the fast wind section. So the wind here is stronger than before. And there are these snowballs as well. They are basically like mini Oshiros coming from right to left. And you can jump on them to get a dash whistle. They lock onto your vertical position just like Oshiro. they basically are, yeah, small shears. Wave dash is good. Wave dash from Kitty here. Makes it through the snowball section without any troubles. No deaths here for him. And saving himself there. And in the last room here, collecting a swag strawberry here. And exiting Golden Ridge. King going again for the auto scrolls here, not going for skips, and he dies. That's costly. He's not going for the skip again. He's not. Okay. Well, let's see what he's doing here. Looks still okay. So as we are using in-game timers, if you collect strawberries, that's not it's not using any time for you. And King again going slow strats, but you can't speed up that anyway, so it's not a big time loss. And as I'm talking, Kitty enters the Mirror Temple. New gimmick here is these zap blocks, these blocks here. When you dash, they move to another position. And as well, the red bubbles, which are extended versions of the green bubbles. So they are until you are in the bubble until you hit the wall or dash out. Kitty making his way through the Mirror Temple. And is he going for double bubble skip? No, he's not. So you could basically skip those two bubbles, but pretty precise. So most of the runners don't go for it because it doesn't... It saves some time, but it's not worth if you fail it like 2 times. And makes it through the long room easily. No deaths here. And King in the wind section now with the snowballs. Using the snowballs to get a dash back there. Smart strat. And Kitty enters the next section, the nightmare section. Let's call it like let's call it the nightmare section. So he's playing as this seeker at the moment, and this seeker wants really bad, wants to hug Madeline really bad. So yeah, they want to make your life worse. As Kitty makes his way through the small bad line interaction here, skipping most of the dialogues here, and making his way to the first seeker, the first actual seeker that we see in the game. And King taking a death there, unfortunate. See if he can make it through this time. Nice. Okay, so the gimmick of this seeker is they can hit the switches as we saw on the screen. And that was so close for Kitty. Alright, they can hit the buttons, the locks. Yeah. If you jump on them, they give you a dash refill and they go to, I like to call, they go to sleep. So they're inactive for a little time there. And if they activate again, they do a little explosion, which also can activate switches. So they are pretty useful if you can use them and manipulate them. Kitty having a little bit of trouble there, but nothing to be bothered, really. Entering the big search. Oh yeah. Entering the big search, and what you see here is called double key skip. So, or search key skip. So what you have to do in this section, normally, casually, you have to go through this labyrinth and get two keys to open up a path for a red bubble to fly through this section we just saw. But in speedruns, we just do a reverse hyperdash and get through it. So yeah. it's one of the it's the biggest skip, and I'd say it's one of the skips if you plan to speedrun this game, it's the first you learn. And here, Kitty entering Theo section. For some players, it's like the worst nightmare. For some, no problem. Looks like Kitty hasn't got any problem here in this section. Going for an interesting strat there. And didn't get... Oh, he got it. Oh, unlucky death there. Maybe the explosion this time. Oh, goes for the saver strat this time. Jumps over the Seeker. Leaf manipulates him to dash into the wall. And as you see, Theo can activate switches as well. King J entering the Nightmare section, where you control the Seeker. The only objective here is to destroy these walls and kill Madeline. So it basically is like a tutorial what these Seekers can do. And Kitty going to get into the eyeball room, the big eyeball room. So there are these waves here, you just saw it on the screen. They push you back. Yeah, and you have to hit this giant eyeball. If you want to know the story behind this whole section, I recommend buying the game and playing it for yourself. It's a really, really, really beautiful experience. It's a very beautiful game and definitely worth to check out. Because it's like too complicated to explain for me, and I don't even remember every little detail in this section. And Kitty entering the next level, Reflection, where these feathers are introduced. So if you're playing with a controller, you have a little advantage here, because the feathers are 360 degrees controlled, so you can cut corners very smooth. No leg skip from Kitty, sadly. But it only saves like 3 seconds if you get it first try, so most of the runner don't go for it if you're not in a top runner, like, I don't know. And taking the slow path here. I think it was unintentional. Oh, and he dies. Also, what you hear here are the crush blocks. Also loved by the community and named by the community Kevin blocks, because of the guy who made the sound. Kitty making progress here through Reflection. So the plot here is we got knocked down to the bottom again of the mountain, and yeah. We have to find Madeline now. She knocked us down. And King entering Search, the Great Search. Let's see if he goes... Yeah, he's going for key skip as well. Search skip. Now you can see the reverse hyper again. Pretty basic, as you see, it's just like a hyper dash and a wall jump. And you get that. Kitty going for the top path here. King is a little bit struggling with the Seekers. I have the impression. Still gets through this room fairly easy. Takes a safe strat there. Meanwhile, Kitty making his way through most of Reflection. Bottom path here, normal. So another gimmick are these bumpers. If you dash into them, you bump away and you get a dash refilled. As well as if you dash into them facing away from them, you get a faster or a bigger dash. And he's entering the depths. So Badline got... Badline, we basically have to find Badline now. And yeah, we have to convince her to help us. So what do we do for that? We give her a haircut. No, I'm just kidding. You're gonna see that really soon. Ooh, and King. Ooh, King. King saving him there. Very decent run from Kitty. So far, entering the last room before the Badline fight. Let's see if he goes for the Ultra Dash here. That would be a very nice threat, but he's not. He's just gonna go for a normal Hyper Dash. And he's entering the Badline fight. So, Badline's gimmick here. Boss fight, not like a usual boss fight with a health bar. Badline just teleports around in the rooms to set positions, and if she gets to a certain position, she unlocks the next room. And King finishing up, by the way. Mirror Temple. So what can Badline do to you? She has these two attacks. One of them is Laser, and one of them is Fireball. You just saw Fireball and Laser on both on Kitty's screen. Here's the Fireball. The Laser again is like a vertical, or yeah, the Laser is like a lock onto you and then just a big laser. Not much to say about that. Let's see, maybe King goes for Lake Skip, who knows? Don't be rude in chat, guys. Then Kitty taking a death there. But making it, overall, making it through easily through this section. I didn't even see if King did Lake Skip. I assume he didn't, but correct me, chat, if I'm wrong. I was so busy talking about Kitty getting strat after strat here. Okay, King not going for the skip here, the waterfall skip. Taking the feathered path here. And Kitty entering the second phase of the Badline fight, where she gains telekinetic powers and can move rocks and crush us. Looks like he doesn't... No problems. No problems for him so far. King also making his way through the reflection stage here. Impressive how King doesn't go for most of the time saves and still has pretty good PB here with 4406 without doing any major skip except for search skip. And Kitty in the last room of the Badline, and that was insanely close again. And done. Okay, so we are in an RPG, and in an RPG you can obviously level up. So we leveled up here. We got one dash, we're now double dash. We still have one health, that's quite a bummer, so we still die in one hit. But hey, at least we got a double dash. And we convinced the Badline to help us. Alright, looks like Kitty is finishing... Kitty is going into the summit here. And the summit is, as I told you, we fell... In Reflection we fell down the whole mountain. So in Summit we need to climb it up again. But now we have 2 dashes. So we're gonna visit every chapter again here. But just with 2 dashes. And if you're bad with 1 dash, it's gonna be way harder for you here. But obviously our runners are very good with... They really know what they're doing, so they don't have any troubles going through these sections here. As I'm talking about, King is going for... Yeah, King is taking the shortcuts here. But he's taking... Oh, and that was an unfortunate death. Resets him to the top of the room. Okay, Kitty getting to 500 meters. King taking the safe strat here. Making it through the rooms of Forsaken City Summit. By the way, everyone, welcome. Whenever you, if you're just joined, welcome to the stream, to Celeste Any Tournament again. And King with an unfortunate death there. Kitty entering the Dream Block section here. These are some nice looking strats here. And not choking here, he's making it through with ease. So, we didn't see a hyper out of the Dream Blocks, but that's no problem. So you can't jump out of these blocks. Right. And taking a small death there. Not too costly. And King in the Badland fight. While Kitty enters 1.5k meters. Which is again, like Celestial Resort, very cycle based. Let's see if you can make it through all of these cycles. If you can hit all the cycles. So far, so good. Little wall bounce there. Waiting for a good cycle. Oh, and takes an unfortunate death here. It's pretty clear that he's that Kitty is ahead, but yeah. King making his way to phase 2 Badline by on the other screen. And no hyper dash, no ultra dash threats here for Kitty. Sadly, would have looked very cool, but Kitty's about to enter dog room. That's the dog there. Making it through the section pretty consistent with only around one death, maybe. I think it was only one death. And going up to 2,000 meters. Oh, and King takes an unfortunate death there. Okay, Kitty going for the shortcut here. Gets it, no problem. And we're back for snowballs here on Kitty's screen. And we're entering another swag berry here. We're entering the next auto scroll skip if Kitty goes for it. So you can skip that whole part here, and yeah, nicely done. And that was the easy part, into the elevator. And as I'm talking about Kitty, King just finished Reflection. It's like 5.5 minutes behind. Just for comparison. But if Kitty is on PB pace, let's say, King would still be as well on PB pace, because 5 minutes and the PBs are like 6 minutes apart, so we'll see. It all comes down to this stage, how good it's executed and everything. So Kitty finishing up. King as well, not going for a fast strat under these blocks. Going for a safe strats. Going for this one though. Kitty making his way through 2,500 meters. Let's see. Entering key skip here. Again, another spike jump that you just saw there. King again taking the normal intended route here in Forsaken City chapter of the summit. And taking it after, because I think he dashed too early. See, another small skip here. Not going for it, I'd say. No, not going for it. Okay, Kitty coming up on double door skip. Or door skip. And first try. Saves roughly 1 second if you get it first try. Also one of the cooler looking skips. And Kitty finishing up 2,500 meters, while King finishing 1,000 meters. Okay, feel free to count down in chat, because we've reached the finale of the run on Kitty's screen. There are 30 checkpoints left, and we want to go fast, so we're gonna skip some. Kitty making it through without big problems. Looks like Kitty is on PB pace. Kitty is on PB pace. He has like 4 minutes to spare. And the last section of Summit, I'm not sure how long it is, like 3 minutes? So there is PB potential for Kitty here. If the PB is actually his PB on speedrun.com. Maybe he has a better run. He didn't submit right now, but as far as I know, he's on PB pace. We're talking here, King making it to 1.5k into the Celestial Resort. Alright, let's see. Kitty going for the safe strat here. Checkpoint 14 here. 1 minute ahead of PB, yeah. We'll see. And I'd say if King can keep up his pace, he's also on PB pace. It's hard to say, because I don't know which strats he's gonna use, and yeah, we'll see. We should be able to tell as soon as King gets to the 3,000 mark. And most likely you can approximately tell how long the run is gonna take. Alright, let's give our energy to Kitty to get the PB. You can do it, Kitty. We trust in you, everyone. And King making it through dog room here. Now Kitty entering the second part. Oh no, it's already the third part. So this is normal gravity part. You saw extended higher gravity part before. This was the first part of Summit. Then you saw lower gravity part, second part of Summit, and lastly the normal gravity, which Kitty is in right now. Yeah, this should be an easy PB if he's not choking. And as I say that, I should really be quiet, man. It's the commentator's curse again. Note flag 2 death, please, more. And flag 1. Looks like a PB for Kitty. This should be a 1 minute PB. If we don't see a death here, it's a 1 minute PB. It's a 1 minute and 4 second PB for Kitty. 37:03. Impressive. That's a time not many can say they achieved. Alright, GG PB, GG Kitty. Solid strats, solid race. Very nice. Executed everything. Very good. And Kitty's the winner. Alright, let's switch over to King. And let's see how he's gonna finish up here. Alright. King going for normal strats here. Okay, 6 minutes until King's PB is history. Let's see if he can do that. Should still be possible. And let's see. Kitty showing us the cake here, which is no lie. Well, maybe it is a little bit of a lie because it's pie flavored. 3 strawberries collected. That doesn't make a really good strawberry pie. But hey, pie's a pie, right? And King not going for double keys or key skip here. Opting for going all right. King finishing up here. Is he going for door skip? Again, going for normal strats here. He's going for door skips. Doesn't get it first try, but still he's determined to go for it. And he gets it. Second try is the charm. Very nice. Pie flavored cake. Very nice, King. And making it through the section here. We're having some lag here. Freeze, yeah. Let's wait a second and see if he's getting back here. In King we trust. Let's hope. Comes back. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me confirm that he's still online here. Oops, now I'm having a black screen here on a hole. Frozen stream still, yeah. Oh, we're back. We're back. Something happened on King's screen. Something happened. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Nice. All right, King making it through this section, the downdraft section. Oh no, the updraft, sorry. We're back. All right. Nice. Okay, we're at checkpoint 10. And King's nearly done. Sadly no PB, but still very decent run for the strats he used. I'm impressed that he gets like 44 PB. That's, in my opinion, without fast strats in mostly of the rooms, it's a good time. It's a good time. King's PB is 44.06. So he's gonna miss it by like a minute and 20 seconds, I guess. But still making his way through here. Through his third checkpoint. And now on the second checkpoint. Very nice. No key, no please, no flag to death. Very good, making it through to checkpoint 1. And this looks like, yeah, it was a good estimate. Like 1:15. Nice. All right. Still a very decent time for King. 45:19. So yeah. So good. I have both the runners here in the chat, in the room waiting. Let me get them really quick. All right. Okay, so we have both our runners here.
Hello.
First of all, congrats to Kitty.
Thank
Solid
you.
performance, PB, and still King, you put up very good race.
I am half proud, half upset. Okay, like my start and ending were strong. I golded Summit. I started with a good first 2 splits, but like I messed up in Resort. I lost like a lot of time in Ridge because I couldn't back up a single a specific room that I didn't know the backup for because I accidentally entered a strawberry room. So.
Oh yeah, that's
And
unfortunate.
then Reflection, I died a lot. So overall, 45 is still good for tournament.
Yeah, even for, I noticed you didn't go for most of the fast strats. So I think 45 is still pretty much impressive.
That's the thing with me. Like, I'm very consistent at not dying a lot, but I'm not going for like all the super hard strats, which I have to soon, so I can get sub 40. But
yeah, I think you can make that. You nailed door skip, so that's the first.
That's something I'm proud
step.
of, because in one of my races, the restream crashed when I got door skip, so no one saw it. So now people finally saw it.
Yeah, they saw it. So
yeah,
Kid, you tell us what you want to do.
On my end, it actually almost shut down as well. I almost missed your second door skip, King.
Oh yeah, I saw it started freezing a bit.
Yeah, I kind of had the exact opposite case. My first city level, I think it was about 15 seconds behind. And I think chapter 2, like Old Slight was also still a little clunky, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6 were all just super solid for me. And then Summit had a little bit of clunk right at the very end.
Yeah, but still, PB is a PB, man.
Yeah, no, I'm super pleased with it. It's hard to do a minute better than you've ever done and be unhappy about it.
And even with the pressure of a race, it's impressive.
You know what I find funnier? Right before this race, he said, "Let's both get PBs, King," in chat, and then he did.
Yeah, he did, and yeah, you're close behind. Let's say it's not that. If you nail the skips, if you learn the skips and nail it, definitely easy. Early 40s.
Yeah, I just need
sub
to
40 possible.
Yeah, I just need to like actually learn the strats. I for up until now I've been just playing the game casually, trying not to die that much, and just doing a couple strats like door skip and stuff like that. But now that I'm like getting my time down, like I came into this tournament with a 53, and now I'm down to a 44. So
yeah, that's already impressive.
Yeah, now I really need to start like learning new strats in order to PB.
All right, one question for both of you. Favorite skip in the game? Or
door skip. Just because it's a meme, like.
Well, it's not that big of a meme. Door skip saves 1 second, so if you get it first right, 1 second save, right?
So I think I win in that regard.
You still got it.
Yeah.
Kitty, what about you?
I'm not actually sure if I have a favorite skip. I'm trying to think if there's one thing that I just really love doing, which is almost certainly something in Resort, but Resort doesn't really have what I would call a lot of skips in it, so I'll just meme and say door skip. Why not?
Yeah, that's...
You know, if I had to say one that I didn't do, I would probably say the cutscene glitch where we activate the cutscene like and we make ourselves spawn into the dream block, but I don't do that. But yeah.
Yeah, so chapter 2, yeah. Well, so tell me your favorite chapters then in the game.
Chapter 6 by far.
Definitely Resort. Definitely
Ooh,
Resort.
we don't stand the same way on that.
Because of cycles, or what? Do you like cycles that much, or?
The thing I really enjoy about Resort is that like the first 2 chapters are at this stage it feels kind of like a warm-up, and then chapter 3 is really where I kind of get an idea of if this is going to be a good run or if it's not really feeling like a great day for Celeste.
All right.
And it just Resort is where it really feels like if I'm in control and I'm reading things correctly while I'm playing.
Okay, that's a solid answer, I'd say.
I just like battle line. I just like battle line boosts in the battle line fight.
Yeah, I love battle line fight as well. So it looks, if you do it fast, it looks so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so anything you want to say to the viewers?
I got door skip. No, but this is a fun race, and this is the only race that because so far, up until this point, I got a 44, a 45, and a 46. So this is the first time I've doubled back on a time. So.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, good run.
This has been my siren song. Please let me out. I can't escape this game.
All right, guys. Give the runners a follow. They're awesome. I think we're gonna see some more PBs from both of you guys. So I'm positive about that. You both have so much potential, so much more, I'd say.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
If you like, yeah, no problem. Always again. And yeah, if you want, you can follow me as well. And if you guys don't have anything more to add, I'd call it a night then, I'd say.
See you later.
That's it. See ya.
Okay. All right, guys. That's it from me. So if you want to watch some more Celeste, there's coming up a race between Bird of Prey and Mr. Ike and Hornlets and Sylvester Fist. It's gonna be pretty hot because as far as I know, these guys have hot PBs as well. At least some of them. And that's gonna be at 9 PM EDT on this channel here, Speed Gaming 2. And 2 hours later, Aracaline versus Sneaky on Speed Gaming on the main channel. Yeah. There's not much to say. There's not much more to say from me. Then it was a pleasure for me to commentate for you. I hope you liked it. And yeah, until next time, bye.